my fundraisers, my fundraisers, my fundraisers. Ay, ay, my fundraisers, my fundraisers, my fundraisers. Ay, ay, ay. Coming to a town near you. It's the most famous bunch of ballers repping NAFO crew. We raising money better than other fellas do, and we giving it all to this S.A.U. We stumble through your hood like we drunk on some beers, but all my fellas leaning on them caffeinated tears. So when you see say hey, it's time to give it up today. Don't you dare look away or unfollow, I just may. Yeah, I see you scrolling, but no boosting, you just trolling. If you broke as fuck, tweet out for other fellas who be rolling in the Fetty, the Mayo, the Skrilla, scratch that payroll. No slacking on your duties or go straight to Vatnik jail, cause my fundraiser's active, my fundraiser's active. My fundraiser's active, 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 my fundraiser's. Won't get on this and fucking make you feel really great, but we out here stacking bread for the 14th Met Brigade. So shell it out like an oyster freshly pulled off a rock, or we gon' shake your ass for that fine spot in your sock. A little goes a long way when we all pitching in. Time to dig up all that change from that couch you're sitting in. There's no time left to wait, we gotta all donate. Bust it out, make it rain, and show we pro-Ukraine. Cause my fundraiser's active, 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 my fundraiser's.
От волонтери нам доставили такий генератор, дякуємо дуже. Надіюсь, він нам дуже-дуже пригодиться. Зараз покажу, що він там всередині, який він.
Зараз передам камеру.
Ось тут такий документ, ось такий апаратик. О, надіюсь, він дуже-дуже нам підійде. Дякую.
Дякуємо, хлопці, за підтримку. Дякуємо за генератор. Слава Україні!
Let the melody into your brain. Call for Ukraine. Let the melody into your brain. Call for Ukraine. NAFO fellas gonna drive you insane. We're making moves while you're slower than molasses. We're riding deep, chasing donkeys off their asses. We all bosses, stomping schmucks like they're fastest. It's no wonder why the Peters wanna blast us. Can't surpass us, our razors hit the top. Stacking money like a crooked ass cop. Buying rides like a used Dodge Durango. Our whips hit you like that dude named Django. Now let's tango, this new beat is humongous. Burning on your toes like an itchy case of fungus. It's Easter time and the bunnies in among us. Brought to you by our renegade chungus, and we're saying call for Ukraine. Call for Ukraine. Let the melody into your brain. Call for Ukraine. NAFO fellas gonna drive you insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 100% still on OPSEC, just to let you know. Good morning! Good morning! Who's awake with me? Who's got their coffee or their favorite caffeinated beverage? Who's all here? Hi, Bell. Hi, Mitch. Tone, Eric. BB. BB's OPSEC right now. How you doing? How we all doing? I woke up early, wanted to do a stream. I got some exciting news about the fundraiser. Not ours. I mean, it's still exciting, but I got a text her this morning saying that the Shills have 100% completed their first truck with a single donor and knocked us out of 4th place. Holy crap. Someone came in a Secret Santa. Someone came in hard and hit him. They were down here. Sleeper. They absolutely crushed it. 16 donations, 11,000 euros. What the frick? I'll take 5th place. I'll take 5th. I'll take 5th. Right there. Anonymous 10,000 USD donation. Wow. And then a 394 right behind it. And then a 31 right behind it. Wow. Yeah, I can't compete with that. I don't have a Secret Santa in my pocket, guys. But hey, we're still doing an awesome job. We can still come in top 5, top 6. Rick the Ukrainian's kept catching up to us too. It's all a friendly competition, guys. We're not after each other. It's all for the same cause. Ukraine Matters killed it in like a week. Such a Mimus at 13,000. Mercado wrapped his up. The Shills just wrapped theirs up. We're next, and Rick's catching up. Look at that. Rick the Ukrainian's coming at us too. This is our last week before he goes ham on it, I believe. So yeah, Rick is rolling for sure. He's coming for us. Silicon Curtain, ATP Geopolitics coming in. Baba Yaga fella. Baba Yaga. I think Baba Yaga's only on Blue Sky. Baba Yaga's killing it. 1,500 euros. Baba Yaga was on a panel with us. Damn, someone dropped a 500 euro donation on him. Dang. Yeah, he's got euros, he's got USD, pounds. So, this is international NAFO right here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So we're doing good, guys. Like, total campaign, what are we at? Let me go back up and look. My mind's skibbity. 85,000 euros so far in this. We're killing it, guys. Get the pickle jar? No. I'm hurt. I'm hurt from the other night, too. I have to, no. These are my new cocktails for a while. Ginger lime mule polar seltzer waters. Fuck. You guys are trying to fucking kill me. And I'll slowly sip coffee. I don't know what it is, but lately I haven't been able to drink coffee in the morning without getting sick. So I have to sip it. I might just switch to tea completely. I might just give it up. I've got some really good tea too. I don't know where it is. I got some really good it's called like Ahmad tea from United Arab Emirates. It's Earl Grey with mixed with a different flavor too. But I haven't tried it yet. It's scary. I know that some of that tea is just scary strong too. But yeah. Anything for the cause? Yeah, except for death. Well, it depends. I mean, if I got to shake hands with Putin, you never know. No pickles though. God, those spicy Polish pickles were nasty. Speaking of Putin and shaking hands, check this out. Look what we got here. This is crazy work. Fucking crazy. What in the fuck was that? My heart to you? Look at these fucking midget men. This is terrible. Fuck this shit, dude. What are we doing? Witkoff meeting with midget man. What the fuck is this all about? He's a disgrace. I'm amazed he didn't kneel down and kiss Putlu's shoes. Seriously, though. Look at this shit. Can you believe this? Is my fat face too big? Is it in the way? Hold on. Hold on. Wake up. There. There. Well, there. Wild. Cringe and wild, dude. Witkoff. What a fucking cuck. What a cuck. Anyways, he's meeting with Putin. So we're going to see what comes of this. At this point, that's all we can do is wait and see what comes of this. I'm sure it'll be great things for Putin. Yeah, did anybody else see this? This just popped into my feed earlier when I was gathering some more stuff for the stream. I've been so busy, I didn't even know. I didn't even know he was over there. Oh, another plane crash in Florida. Holy shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Is that a Cybertruck on fire? Hold on. No way. Is that a Cybertruck? Enhance. Enhance. Oh, I can't enhance on this stupid ass platform.
I don't know what it is. The whole building's
Oh, it's not a Cybertruck. Holy shit, dude. What is going on? BB, be safe coming back home, please. I don't even know if first class can help you, but watch your airline. Holy crap. Holy crap, what is going on? Chinzy's killing it. 1 to 10 rate Trump's presidency so far, -20. Did that sign say it's cheaper than therapy? Oh, man. Going to Pound Town on the Tesla. Pound Town. Pay your taxes. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I didn't have that one in my feed. I was just going down my feed real quick. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. This. Did I show you guys this? I can't remember. I was feeling really good the other night on my last stream. I can't remember if you guys saw this. Yuck. This is the most culty shit I've ever seen in my life. This is idolatry. Pure idolatry. Oh, dude, they got some bad shit coming to them, boy. Fuck, that's scary. That's playing with forces I wouldn't even comprehend doing. That's, Nope, not for me. Not for me. All right, let's get into what I got saved on the TikTok. It's a damn cult. God. Make music out of this? I fucking can't even. They got music playing. I just don't want to get copyrighted because I've been doing really good. I've been a good boy lately. I've been a good boy. Ish. How was my stream the other night, guys? People said it was really funny. I don't remember. I was having a bad day. Ooh, what's going on here? Some Karen stuff? I love Karen stuff. I'm going to have to do a whole stream dedicated completely to Karen stuff. One of these days, we'll have Karen's Gone Wild.
You don't own the building. The people own the building, ma'am. This is a public building.
And
Respectfully.
you need to have, do you have a permit to film here?
Do I have a permit?
Yeah.
I do not have a permit, no.
Okay, so in order to film in this building, you need a permit.
That's not true. That's not true.
Oh,
Who are
really?
you? Yeah, really. Who are you? So I know who I spoke with?
I want to know how come you think you don't need a permit?
Is your name on your shirt? I can't really see. You work for the
Please shut
supervisor's
that down
office?
because you're not allowed to film here without a permit.
Ma'am, why are you becoming so hostile?
Can I help you?
How you doing, sir?
Officer Caleb, Farmington Police Department.
How you doing?
What's going on today?
Nothing, just filming.
Okay.
He doesn't have a permit.
I don't need a permit.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
I'd like that shut off,
This
so
is-
I don't want
Exits
anything
this
on
way, you
it.
can turn it off, or I can take it from you.
Don't touch me. If
You
you are you ordering me to leave?
I'm ordering you to leave.
But I want that
okay.
filming, whatever's on his
Turn
phone
it off.
shut off. I want
Don't.
it-
I'm walking out.
Turn it off.
I want
This is
it
not
off
against the
phone.
law. This is a constitutionally protected activity.
Turn it
I'm
off.
trying to. You're trying.
Turn off the phone.
I am trying to walk past you to
Turn
leave.
off the phone.
I want to make it clear. I'm trying to walk past you to leave because you're going to need some complaints.
Turn off the
Don't
phone.
touch my phone.
Turn it off.
Don't. I have a body camera on too. Don't touch my phone.
Turn
What are
it
you
off.
guys doing?
You're
This is
allowed-
against the law.
Give me your license.
This is against the law.
License.
This is against the law, sir.
On your ID.
This is what crime did I committed?
I can ask you for your ID. You're
And I-
in a government
you can-
facility.
I don't know if he can film in a school. It looks like a school, right? Are we in a school? I don't know if he can film in a school. I'm not sure. But I feel like there's something that says he can't without permission, without a permit. So it's kind of strange to me. I know on the sidewalk, no problem. In public areas, but there's other people's children probably here if this is a school, and he probably needs a permit. I don't know.
You can ask me for my ID and I can decline.
Where's your ID?
I'm going to decline to give you my ID. It's my right.
Oh, you are? You
It's
can't
my
touch
right.
government facility.
Do you have reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime, sir?
You don't have a permit to
You
film
are-
in this
That's
building.
not a
government
crime.
facility.
That doesn't mean this is a public.
There could be a city ordinance also, right? Would a city ordinance affect this? If it's a publicly owned property, you can film legally. Okay.
building. Go get your supervisor, please. I'm asking for your supervisor.
I'm going to wait right here.
I'm sure your policy states that if I ask for your supervisor, you have to get me one. So can you get me a supervisor? Because you're going to make a big mistake here.
What's my mistake?
Your mistake is you're violating my rights.
I'm not violating your
And I'm going to
You're
hold
in
you
a-
accountable.
You are in a government building.
You just grab. That doesn't matter. This is a public
You're not allowed
building.
to film.
Yes, I am. This is a public building.
Don't have a
I'm a
permit.
journalist. I have freedom of.
No.
I have freedom of
Like I
press.
said,
You want our supervisor?
Yes, I want your
Come
supervisor.
down to the police department side and we'll bring our supervisor.
Great. Tell him not to touch me. Don't touch me again. You touch my You've touched my camera.
You need to turn it off.
No, I don't.
You need a permit to film in this building.
No, I do not.
Yes, you
you
do.
do.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
Is that a law?
No, it's town ordinance.
It's not a law.
It's a town
Town
code.
ordinance.
It's not a law. Where's
You
the
don't want me to
code?
go get the town attorney?
Oh, so they're in a town hall, it sounds like. It doesn't even sound like it is a school. So that puts different context, I feel like.
Go get him. I'm sure he'll educate you, ma'am. If he's good at what his job, I'm sure he'll
Are you trying
educate
to
you.
insult me?
No, I'm
You
not
just
trying
said
to
I need
insult
be
you.
educated.
Yeah, because you obviously don't know freedom of press.
I issue the permits in this building and the town of Orangetown.
You obviously don't understand I have a right to freedom of press, ma'am.
You do not have the right to film in this building.
I do. This is a public building.
Did you pay $5,000 and this is you a permit?
You're talking about for commercial film. Again, you need education. Go get the town attorney, please. You're talking about commercial filming, ma'am.
I'm not going to have you dismiss me like I'm some peon. Okay?
Ma'am, you've been treating me bad. You've grabbed my camera. Please get me a supervisor, sir.
I'm not going to have you dismiss me like I'm some peon. Wow.
Come on me to this side and we'll get the supervisor.
Please get me a supervisor.
This is the town hall side. Come on me to the police department side. We'll get the supervisor.
Okay, so that's it. They're in they're in the city manager's hall, the city hall. City hall. There's PD side. Okay, that makes sense. It's the same way where I am.
Don't touch me ever again. Please excuse me. Get out of my way. Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Sorry about that. No, I don't trust this guy behind me. He's a loose cannon.
Walk in front of us then.
Loose cannon.
He can walk in front.
Loose cannon. Uneducated.
Oh, dude, I was like tripping. For a second, that looked like my town hall. I'm like, wait a minute, is this in my town?
What are you in training, man? Like, I don't understand. What's wrong with you?
Why is he in training?
Because he doesn't understand that I have the right to film, number one. No.
I'd like to know where that went. That was interesting. I didn't even save that one. That just popped up on my feed. You see how the algorithm kind of sucks you in on TikTok? It's real bad. I feel it pulling me in every time I get on this shit. Even on live stream, I'm like, I want to watch this. All right, see what I got saved. Yeah, it pulls you in. But there's a lot of interesting stuff on here. So it's not just all fucking toilet humor and shit. There's, you know, interesting engagements with people. All sorts of stuff. I never thought I'd be defending TikTok, but I rather enjoy it now. I just have to watch how much I use it. Just keep the folks like this camera guy the hell out of my country. YouTube does it to you. I don't fuck with YouTube shorts. I don't. I make them, but yeah. It might be a problem for me. All right, see what we got saved. Where'd I leave off? I think I played that. Yeah, I played that. Okay, this gentleman right here.
What's going on, Mayhem? Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Awesome. Why did you do that?
So I'm 39, North Carolina. I served in the military for 21 years so far. And I was over in Syria for the first election. We had handcuffs on us, so to speak, in terms of engagement criteria. And Trump's policy, when he did get elected the first time, I really liked. So with my background, I lean toward hopefully.
Wait, handcuffs on you where? I'm so sorry.
Syria. I was deployed.
You're deployed in Syria. Conditions?
No, I was. So I've been in the military for 20 years.
Okay.
When he was first running, we were over there under the previous administration. The guys were getting laid down because of those policies. When Trump came into office, the policies that he enacted started saving lives and also got the problem taken care of.
So we had less service members die from military conflict under Biden and Harris compared to Trump, and I'd say that there's a greater potency for more military conflict under Trump's second administration, with him entertaining ideas such as possibly invading Greenland, which would start a military.
Facts. The rhetoric that he's spewed out of his mouth this entire time has been imperialistic. We are going to war. And I guarantee you, he wants his great war. Within the next 4 years, if not this year, we are going to go into war with probably Iran, I would imagine.
Conflict or war between America and Europe. And like the whole ethnic cleansing of the Gaza Strip. I think what will ultimately happen is the Palestinians will fight back. Hamas will redirect their interests to any U.S. entities coming into the Gaza Strip to try to claim ownership, and we'll probably end up deploying our own troops.
Right, I fully agree with you.
So
actually,
I think that more people are going to die under Trump's admin compared to who would have died under Kamala Harris's.
Right. So I was talking about the first administration. I'm being medically retired now, but I think another important point to make is that I regret this vote based on
Oh,
him coming out and saying what he said about Gaza. I
oh,
find it to
nice.
be reprehensible. So what I've done as penance for this
Guys, we can't like ever let go. Like the video, the AI video made of him in Gaza making with a 70-foot golden statue in the middle. Him tweeting that out with him dancing with some hot chicks on the beach, Elon Musk eating grapes and fucking AI transgender fucking Palestinians.
terrible vote and the bad position that our country is now in has started the money out of politics movement that anybody can join. We are going to march on Washington on 27 July, and we are demanding with 2 million plus veterans that
Ooh, okay. Okay, hold on.
politics movement that anybody can join. We are going to march on Washington on 27 July, and we are demanding with 2 million plus veterans that we get Congress to pass laws banning congressional stock trading. Well, hey, listen, hold on, hear me out, because we got 80% support on the Republican side, 86% support on the Democrat side. We've already had both Democrat and Republican senators agree to sit down and discuss this. Also, this is not a protest, it is a demand. If they don't overturn Citizens United following that, we've got an organization already organized, and we've already drafted this legislation. We've got our Discord organized by state so people can get involved and organize locally, because we are marching in Washington. And for people who cannot make it,
Is he talking like a militia? If he's saying this is not a protest, we're demanding. I need to put this to my calendar because I am not fucking up again and not having that day off. Okay. Okay. Calendar set.
to Washington, D.C., because of their economic situation, they can march on their capital in a coordinated event. We've got a legal team that's working on the legislation, working with the Texas Supreme Court, working with the Supreme Court of West Virginia. Um, I demand from the 15 million veterans across this country that we stand up and fight for what's left of the constitutional republic that we have. It's the money out of politics movement. And I would appreciate your support, Dean. I was told that you're the guy, but believe me when I say I've been on 14 deployments, so I didn't know the who's who in the zoo on this platform.
Well,
and I was given your name. So
Mayhem, I appreciate you for your service, not only to your country, you know, when you were deployed in Syria and whatnot, but also your service to the country right now. I think that you are unironically one of the most true examples of freedom fighter. You know,
Yeah, this kid Dean, he's super popular on TikTok. I think there's another one. I can't remember his name right now.
I've had on the live in a while, and you know, I could just really appreciate that. You know, you really did join the military to fight for freedom, and you know, now you're figuring out that the fight for freedom isn't you know, on another continent, but it's, you know, actually in the capital of our country. And
absolutely,
that's fucking awesome. You're the man. You're the real fucking deal, dude. I appreciate you for coming up here. You should shoot me a DM with more information about what you got going on.
I absolutely will. And thank you for the support. I'd like to see this country be saved from itself. You have a good night.
You as well. You as well. Damn, that dude. That dude. That guy's a real deal, dude. Wow. That's really admirable. That is really admirable. That is really refreshing and cool to see. Great news.
Okay, so July 27th, March on DC, Military Veteran March, organized state to state. Very interesting, guys. That could turn out to be something good, something big. So we're going to pay attention to that. I'm going to request that day off because, yeah, that could be a big day. I think I'm already off. I might be on vacation. I don't even know. All right, what's this? ICE operations.
There were ICE operations in Northern Virginia over the weekend as well. This is video of one of those operations in Fairfax County. Residents there expressing concern about enforcement teams coming to their doors. Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Julie Carey is live in the Beacon Hill area now with what we know about the operation. Julie, what can you tell us?
Well, hang on. These are actually called the Beacon Hill Apartments. When you're going down Richmond Highway in Fairfax County, they're right behind the Home Depot and the Giant. And the residents in that particular building, they tell me they had a rude awakening yesterday morning when the ICE agents rolled in.
I'm so confused by chat right now. Stolen valor and intelligence has no consciousness, therefore furthest from God as humanly possible. I'm confused to the context behind that in the stream. It's like the Book of Zen. Where do the holes go when the cheese is gone? The cheese was really never there.
How Sunday morning started for the residents in this 3-story building. One resident says he was awakened around 6:15.
I woke up to very loud, what I would categorize as aggressive knocks at my door. I approached the door, but before opening it, I asked who it was. I heard in response that it was the police. I asked if they had a warrant. They indicated that they did.
He says when they gave him an Hispanic name he didn't recognize, he opened the door.
I fully expected to see Fairfax County police at the door. Instead, I saw a group of men. It was at least 4, but I think it was more, decked out in what I would describe as like tactical gear.
In the video provided to News 4 by another resident, you can see the word police and the acronym ERO, which stands for Enforcement and Removal Operations within ICE.
I told them that they should be ashamed of themselves, that they were breaking up families, and that what my government was doing was embarrassing, and they're embarrassing our country.
Early morning door knocks more traumatic for another neighbor who spoke to our Telemundo 44 partner and asked we conceal her identity. They were knocking very hard on the door. They were trying to force it open. They kept trying to turn the handle and kept pushing hard against the door. She says the incident was so frightening to her 10-year-old that she was crying and asked not to go to school today.
Guys in the chat, please don't let Confucius outdo you guys with the chat rate. Right now he's helping my algorithm.
She's afraid that when she comes home from school, I'll be gone. Residents say they do not believe anyone was taken into custody. This resident telling our Juliana Valencia he's upset everyone was subjected to the pre-dawn door knocks.
And I asked them, hey, like, if you have a warrant,
all right,
for
Eric.
a specific apartment, are you knocking on everyone's door? I kind of reiterated some of the concerns. The individual who seemed to be in charge threatened to lock me up, asked me if I wanted to be locked up. That would be more accurate.
Across the country on Sunday, ICE officers arrested 956 people. That compared to about 300 a day back in September. More than 2,600 people have been picked up since President Trump's inauguration. The White House social media feed featuring post after post of people ICE has arrested. We asked ICE for more information and about why they came to this Beacon Hill building, who they were looking for, but we have not.
Oh, as long as you can self-regulate when asked, so it looks like we're good.
Not yet received a response.
So I've actually reported at this building before. Back in September, I had a story about a man and a woman here were arrested on very serious child abuse.
You know what we could do is we just all do a bump of some K and just watch Eric chat and just like forget whatever else. We'll throw on some lo-fi.
Charges. I was at her court hearing on Friday, and her defense attorney mentioned in court that she had immigration issues. Now, we don't know if ICE was here looking for either one of those people.
Alan Watkin going for the wine already? Holy shit.
Back to you now in the studio.
Alan Watkin hitting the wine other side of the world, yeah. I think he's talking about the march on the Capitol building. I'm going to assume that's what he meant, is to stay safe when we are out there protesting. Well, I'm going to chop it up for that for now. My mods are hungry.
Studio.
All right, still a lot of things to just sort out and
try to get their first bonk in.
I just want to clarify that usually when we talk about racism in the Republican Party, it has to do with things like deleting the history of Jackie Robinson, deleting the history of Harriet Tubman, or deciding that the Tuskegee Airmen should be deleted, or maybe just defund.
So yeah, it was unbeknownst to me how much was actually happening behind the scenes on the government websites, but it sounds like they were just like completely getting rid of anybody who wasn't white on every page they could. And I believe that type of behavior has since stopped, but I haven't been able to validate that.
Funding the African American Museum. The list kind of goes on and on and on, but I am not here to talk about why they are racist. I am here to talk about some other things as it relates to immigration. So let's get to that. You know, it's interesting because we got all these theories. I don't know why we put up with getting data and facts if we just gonna sit here and talk about how we feel. So, you know, maybe we can inject some facts into these feelings. I'm not really sure. But as somebody who has actually practiced criminal defense, I don't know if there's anybody else in here who has, I can tell you that I have handled thousands of cases, not hundreds of cases, thousands on the state level in Texas, Arkansas, and the federal level. And I can tell you that, you know what? If I had to look at the vast majority of the cases that I was representing criminal defendants on, the vast majority of them just didn't happen to be immigrants. These are just the facts of my experience, and maybe the immigrants went to somebody else. I don't know, but I can tell you in my actual experience, in real life, in reality, and not in this fallacy world that y'all are making up where you hate on everybody. So my Republican colleagues are here using today to continue pushing this false narrative of sanctuary cities harboring criminals. Yet right here in DC, we have a 34-count felon being harbored in the White House. The hypocrisy coming from your side of the aisle over concerns regarding lawlessness is outrageous.
Jasmine Crockett throwing some pearls out there. I want to see her do big things. I saw AOC. What do you guys think? AOC and Bernie running around together. What do you think? 2028 AOC Bernie? You think that's a thing? You think they're going for a run?
Christy Nome is my cousin, and she's the reason why everybody...
Oh, Christy Nome's family coming out about her.
My family, and Christy Nome is my cousin, and she's the reason why everybody in my family and I vote Democrat. The thing you gotta know about Christy is she's always been doing a lot of heavy lifting with light equipment. She's always thought she was better than everybody, but when words come out of her mouth, she proves she ain't. For instance, when she first went to Washington, she came back and bragged to everybody that she got a Versace dress.
How's everybody's Versace dress out there?
We tried to explain to her that it was actually pronounced Versace, but she didn't listen, and she was in the slow track at school, so she didn't get any language classes. It didn't just stop there with the fashion stuff, because one...
You know, I'm starting to catch on a little more and more that the representatives we have in place of us and everybody in the government are extremely uneducated, and we are more informed on global geopolitical topics and also domestic topics than they are. And half of my chat could make a better administration. No. 80% of my chat.
One year she came back from Washington and she told all of us that she would never ever touch Prada because apparently it was the devil's brand. And I don't think that she was aware of the fact that the movie The Devil Wears Prada in about Prada.
We could have Confucius just filibustering.
Or The Devil. It's about Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway. It's a lovely movie, actually. Chrissy is always compensated for her lack of intelligence with just being really mean. Like, one of her favorite movies is Carrie, and it's because she thinks it's a comedy. Whenever that bucket falls on Carrie, Christy just laughs and laughs and laughs like she thinks it's so funny, but like, it's tragic. Christy grew up on a ranch, but whenever she comes home, she always says it smells bad. Like, she was always offended by the smells of a ranch. When my grandmother asked her if that's why her nose kept getting smaller, Christy was not happy. She said, "My watch is worth more than your house." And actually, anytime Christy got into an argument, she would always say that her watch was worth more than her house. She was so impressed with that watch, she would make her husband ask the time. And she...
Look at this. Look how she's holding that thing. Whoop. Oh, this is terrifying.
Even go so far as to leave her phone behind at the house and then say, does anybody know what the day is or the date? Oh, wait, my watch has it. Like, it's a Rolex. You can get that on an Apple Watch. Big deal. This is satire, but something tells me somebody from South Dakota with $1,000 hair extensions and a $60,000 watch probably isn't doing a lot of shoveling of manure these days. Also, while Christy's
Except
playing
out her
dress up,
mouth.
her and her regime are kidnapping innocent civilians and sending them abroad. She's evil. You know him as my...
She's evil. Coming from Christy Gnome's cousin, she's evil. She's just a fucking evil person. Good to know. Family's always a good way to look at insight. What do we got here?
We have breaking news right now from the Supreme Court. It just dropped moments ago in a huge case. The Supreme Court dealing what appears to be a blow against the Trump administration's more extreme immigration claims. This is on that big case where the administration did acknowledge an error of wrongly deporting this Maryland father from the United States to El Salvador. This new order says, and I'll be reading this, and it's breaking news, but this is the pages of the order there, and I'm going to read a key part, hot off the presses of the Supreme Court, if you will, in a ruling largely against what the Trump administration wanted. The court, in a majority that includes a broader alliance of justices, including the Chief Justice, says that the lower court order, which is what the Trump administration was appealing, quote, remains in effect and just requires clarification. The court says the order properly requires the Trump administration to facilitate Abrego Garcia, that's the detainee or the immigrant I mentioned.
I hope Kilmar Abrego Garcia sues the fucking pants off of this administration and just makes his whole life better because of this shit. There's got to be so many attorneys right now foaming, drooling at the mouth for this case.
Facilitate his release from custody in El Salvador and ensure his case is handled as it would have been had he not been, quote, improperly sent to El Salvador.
They can't even go to court on this, and they're going to have to settle. They fucking violated this man's human rights. Deported him away from his family, sent him into a dangerous area, one of the worst prisons in the entire world. Who knows what happened to him while he was there? They're liable for that as well. Because he was illegally detained and deported. If he gets back here, oh my. He's going to be a very wealthy individual.
At a minimum, a partial victory for dealing with the error. It is, in that sense, a setback for the Trump administration on one of the biggest conflicts around immigration. I also want to be clear, in no way is this a final resolution about everyone else on that plane, the timing of those plane rides, the allegations that the plaintiffs have made that basically argued that the Trump administration openly and willingly defied what were the lower court orders.
Dude's going to have new Versace clothing.
This is specific to the error deportation. We have breaking news right now.
All right, well, good for him. They got to get his ass home quick.
Kevin, what's your response to Democrats who are accusing the president of market manipulation with that post that now is the time to buy?
I think the president's policy has gotten us to a very successful place where we've got countries all around the world lining up to come up with policy changes that are going to make America great again. And I don't think that he ever had any other intent other than to get people to the table with, serious policies on our part that were going to go into place and be permanent if people didn't change their negative ways.
So who was that message for then? Now is the time to buy. Was it not?
It was for Charles Schwab, who made $2 billion yesterday, and all of his other buddies who made a ton of money.
For Americans who might be considering stock?
Well, I don't think that I ever give stock advice about now, but I think every day is a good day to buy if you believe in the future of America. And every day.
Yeah, but that's not what he said. He said now is a good time to buy, and a bunch of people bought, and guess what? A bunch of people made money.
Is a good day to hold.
All his cronies.
Well, you can confidently say he wasn't trying to control what happened in the market.
He believes in the long run future of America.
All right, bitch. We'll see you later.
Anybody who sees the clarity, with clarity, how strong these policies are should agree as well.
Kevin, what's your response to Democrats who are accusing the president of market manipulation with that post?
Yeah, my birthday is in 2 days. So, guys, if you want to give me a birthday present, donate to the Car for Ukraine Easter campaign fundraiser. Please. I will not be here for my birthday. It is also my niece's birthday. And we will be at a bounce house with my kids, having a good time. And then we're going to come back, pack, and then leave for Lake Amador outside of Placerville. We're going to go there and have a good time. But please donate to the Easter campaign fundraiser right here. 85,000 euros is what we're at so far, total. Like I said earlier, the shills knocked us out, just completely knocked us out of the 4th place with a Secret Santa that came in deep. Came in hard and deep. The hardest. And dropped 10 racks. Jesus. 10 racks. Just like that. Campaign first truck complete. I think they're in it for 2, I believe. Aren't they? No, they're in it for 1. So they're 1 and done. Maybe they're going to help out more. I don't know. But we're still, Canty, Luton, and myself are still fighting. We were in first place at the very get-go. Then we got bonked to 2nd. Then we got bonked to 3rd. It's all for the same cause, guys. But it's a friendly competition. For me, I love horse races. I love doing this type of stuff. So now we're in 5th place at 6,540 euros. If you guys want to make a donation for my birthday, please do. I know Canty's going to push it. I won't be here. Maybe I can do a short stream after I'm packed up on my birthday. Maybe. I'll try. And if I have service, which I don't think I'll have, if I have service out of the lake, I'll try to do a live stream of fishing. Just because I want to switch it up, get some outdoorsy stuff. Should be pretty interesting when I get out there. Should be fun. I'm excited. Rick the Ukrainian's coming up too. I think he's fully focusing on this one now. I know he dropped a big chonk that he was collecting. Chonkity chonk. Oh, he hasn't even dropped his chunk. He's going to blow us out of the water here in a day or 2. I can't keep up with these guys' platforms. They have huge platforms compared to us. But if you haven't, guys, go subscribe to Rick. I'm sure most of the people have. Yeah, we're still trying. We're trying. Me and Canty, we're trying hard. Try hards. Yeah, Canty said so, yeah. Thank you, Jess. Thank you. All right, let's keep going. We're going to get there, guys. We are going to get there. We're going to complete this truck. It's going to happen. Easter's in just over a week, though. It would be nice to be done by then. So, and I'll be gone until most of it. When I get back, I'll push hard for it. We'll get clever. Let's see what we got. A White House press briefing, guys. Breaking.
Good morning, sinners and fake news bitches. I am here to aggressively not answer your questions. The piece of shit in the eyeliner in the front, you can go first. Given the administration's frequent changes on messaging around tariffs, how should American businesses prepare in the coming months? First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for that deeply flawed and highly offensive question. For anybody who took econ, it's called economic foreplay. You threaten, you pull back, you tease a little bit, and then economic climax. Next question. Gentleman on the right with the whore for a mother, you're next. Just to clarify, is there an actual plan for the tariffs, or is it just more reactive? Okay, let's stop right here. Please do not insult my intelligence with questions or words that I don't understand, okay? And to answer your question, Biden did it, you're banned. Go f*** yourself. Next question. Good morning, sinners.
All right, fresh off the press from the White House press briefing right there. About sums it up for the week. Oh, let's check in on this gentleman. We were reporting on him the other day. He got deported. He's chilling now in Mexico. Let's see how he's living life.
All right, everybody. I just got big tray of tacos. Paid about $6.50. It's like 9 in the morning. I got myself a coffee. And I am in San Miguel de Allende. I just stopped here to get breakfast, but I got some tripa tacos. And I want y'all to know what it looks like. So here they are, fresh right off the grill.
Does anybody like tripas? I can't handle them. I've tried before. Tripas, it's just not for me.
Como ven? Las tripitas bien. Doraditas y bien blanditas como las quieran. Sus tortillitas, mira.
Like, I love menudo, but there's something about tripas I just can't do.
Muy rico, amigos, Muy amables, Muchas gracias. ¿Y estamos en dónde, amiga?
Avenida Guadalupe.
Avenida Guadalupe, San Miguel.
Enfrente de la pastelería San Antonio.
Muchas gracias, Ahí la voy a hacer famosa. All right, everybody.
Oh, looks like he's living it up. I'm going to keep an eye on this guy, see how he's doing over there. It's going to be like a 4-year staycation for him. Hopefully things work out. Hopefully he keeps his platform going too and grows a little bit so he's got a source of finance while he's there.
Do you have questions about market manipulation on the back of Donald Trump's tariff move?
Absolutely. I have many questions. I'm very curious as to some of the discussions that were happening at the NRCC dinner at the Trump speech the night before this tariff announcement. I'm very interested in the May 15th disclosure deadline for members of Congress and what members of Congress, Republican or Democrat, were trading the day before and the morning of the tariff announcement.
So James Matthews from Sky News.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you? Are there questions about insider trading with regard to tariffs?
Insider trading regarding tariffs.
Cypher, check your Discord.
Market manipulation.
Well, market manipulation. Is that what you're saying Donald Trump is doing?
There are those who say he is.
I don't care what they're saying. I can't trust the dishonest media, and I hope you're not one of those organizations.
When he posted on Truth Social, this is a great time to buy DJT, which is the stock symbol for Trump Media and Technology Group.
Donald Trump, listen, Donald Trump is a businessman. He's a smart guy.
But did people get rich? People close to Donald Trump get rich?
Did you get rich?
On knowledge.
Did you get rich?
I'm not that close to Donald Trump.
What a fucking cuck. What a loser ass cuck. And this is Sky News. Doesn't Rupert Murdoch own Sky News?
Well, I didn't get rich either. I would have never sold. Don't ever sell your stocks. Don't sell you. The people that sold, they panic. That's what the left wants to do. They want America to panic. They love that, don't they?
Do you think Donald Trump engaged in market manipulation?
No, I don't know if he engaged in market manipulation. I think he's just incoherent and doesn't know what he's doing. He's lashing out. And again, in what he said a couple days ago now, when he said, this is great, every country in the world's kissing my ass, understand that's the point. He just wants personal power. He wants to force people to come to him. He's destroying the global economy. He's doing great damage to the American people with our economy, just basically to exercise personal power. And it's really damaging. And where's it going? Nobody knows where it's going to go, least of all him.
Donald Trump, he posted on Truth Social, this is a great time to buy DJT. That's the stock symbol for Trump Media and Technology Group. And then just hours later, he paused the tariffs. Does that...
Sky News CEO is Dana Strong. So, does Rupert own Sky News? No. So, no, Rupert is not the owner of Sky News. I know he owns one in Australia.
Smell right to you?
You know, that's not something I know about. The truth is I don't even play in the stock market. But he is unorthodox in his methods. But his methods are working. For example, American Steel.
There are those who would say that that's more than unorthodox. It's improper.
There's opinions for everything. I know, if he cured cancer, they'd probably say, "What's wrong with cancer?"
Do you have questions about market manipulation?
Well, interesting takes on market manipulation. I mean, it was pretty clear to me. He had already filled in all of his buddies. Sends out the tweet. Now's the time. I mean, it's rigged. They rigged this shit. They made a ton of money. It's a big grift, guys. They are fucking grifting us for every penny we got. For every penny we don't even have yet. And every penny we've invested into our government, into our agencies, all of our tax money, they're going to take it all.
Are you racist?
Oh my God, this guy is hilarious. I found him. I just had to save it. I love this.
Are you racist?
I'm not
No,
racist.
he's not racist.
No, I don't think so.
You don't like black people?
Why?
I just figure like you don't like black.
If you don't shut up and leave him alone.
Oh, are you his wife?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he owned you.
No, you don't, but
Oh.
No, I think it's the other way around.
Oh my God!
Hey,
Can I
Koala.
have some of your chips?
No.
No, can I just have one?
I'll buy you a bag.
I'm just getting one of your chips, please. Just one. Quick question. You walked past me and spoke to me, but he walked past me. He ain't even speak. Do you know if he like black people or not?
You're freaking Calvin. Son of a bitch. You're that dude Calvin from...
Got him.
Freaking,
Where I'm from?
TikTok and all that shit.
No, I'm from Virginia.
No, I know exactly who you are. I watch your videos all the time. I done subscribed to your channel and all that.
Oh yeah.
Shit. What the hell, Rhino?
Yeah, but so do he like?
He racist as hell.
Okay, I kind of figured that because you spoke to me. He didn't.
He don't know it's crazy.
That's crazy.
I ain't got nothing against nobody. I don't talk to
Well, give me one then. Psych. I just seen some smoke coming out your mouth. What you smoking?
Steak.
Oh. You know you ain't supposed to do that in the store.
I know that. I know
You just do what you want to do, ain't?
Just a happen.
Oh, just a habit.
I just took one puff.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, let me get a puff right fast.
No, you're not. No.
Well, you puffing out. I want to puff it too.
You're not gonna puff on mine.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Ma'am, let me hit that vape.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna report you to the manager.
Well, report me. Go ahead. I wish you would.
I'm not gonna sit right here and argue with you.
Well, don't sit there and ask me to puff my
Let
vape.
me hit that vape.
No, you're not getting my vape.
You look like you struggled with roaches before. You think this yellow mustard can help me get rid of roaches?
I don't know.
You don't know? How you get rid of yours?
I don't have roaches.
I know, but how did you get rid of them when you had
I've
them?
never had roaches.
You never had one?
Never had roaches.
As a black person, I'm gonna think that's a lie.
I've never had, and I don't
Not even one roach. You say you never had them, but let's just agree to disagree, because I think you had them.
No, sweetie.
Okay.
I've never had
Damn.
That's ballsy to do. I couldn't do that. I couldn't. Oh, maybe if I went to like a MAGA convention and like pretended to be like MAGA, that might work. Yeah, I'll come back later, Eric. Looks like you got the good old boot for a while. All right. Thanks for contributing with the skibbity, but holy cow, my ADHD can't handle it. Man, that'd be great. Can you imagine going to like a MAGA rally and just going ultra MAGA? Like you got your MAGA everything, your MAGA drip on, and just going there, pretend to be MAGA, just grifting them. Oh my God, it'd be hilarious.
Thank you all.
So hey, Governor Walz got a little flack. It looks like he got booed. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz was booed and heckled as he took the stage during a veterans program at the Minnesota Capitol on Wednesday. Walz spoke with media after the incident, to which he said some of the guys voted for what's happening at the VA and they don't like it. Watch the full video in our bio. Let's see what happened.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Well, welcome to the Capitol. It's great that you're all... Sir, you're welcome to come. Let me finish. Let me finish and vote.
He served. He doesn't have fucking bone spurs. Shut your fucking mouth.
He served. He doesn't have fucking bone spurs. Shut your fucking mouth.
Oh, hey, there's some passion in the building, which is a good thing.
Reaction to some of the boos that you got out there and some of the heckling.
Yeah, and some of the thank you, and this guy wanted to go help me brawl the guy. Look, that's what they're going to do. These folks come here, they're going to have to face the reality. Some of these guys voted for what's happening at the VA and they don't like it. Some of them come up here and are saying they're supporting folks who are voting against this. The House budget is grossly underfunded in veterans and it has to change.
So it sounds like a lot of misdirected energy. They're booing for the bill that they helped pass, probably, most likely. But, interesting. I'm reading the comments over here. Why are veterans booing him after voting for the guy that wanted to gut VA funding? Is Walz not literally proposing a bill to increase the VA budget? Republicans are actively cutting VA benefits and programs, and they're mad at Tim Walz. I don't get it. Finally speaking in front of non-paid actors? Oh my God. Come on, guys. Come on. Where do I go to become a paid actor? Where's my George Soros money? Huh? Where? God. I'd like some little extra Soros money in my pocket. Some kibble, if you will. Where's my fucking kibble?
Now it's just UCT. Why did you vote for Trump?
Well, I believe Trump's doing everything great for America. I believe it's about time somebody steps up that's actually awake.
That's actually awake. Oh, wait. Oh, so you voted for him because he's woke? I'm sorry. That was a really Cheap shot, huh?
That was pretty cheap, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So what's your favorite Trump policy?
My favorite Trump policy would gotta be the tariffs.
The tariff. So could you tell us what a tariff is?
A tariff?
Mm-hmm.
How about you? Do you define a tariff?
After you do, sir.
No, I'm asking you.
I'm not going to answer because I think the only reason you're asking me is because you can't define it yourself.
I can definitely define it.
So do it.
A tariff.
Google, what is a tariff?
Tariff is something you impose on a country.
Is that all you have? Something you impose on a country?
Why don't you finish it?
So I have a question. Is a declaration of war a tariff since you impose a declaration of war on a country?
On what country? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about
What
your
country?
terrible definition of the word tariff.
Look,
So
I'm not here
I just want to
to
get this clear. If you don't even know what a tariff is, why do you think they're a good thing?
I believe he is imposing the tariffs for our country to benefit our economy.
So how does a tariff benefit our economy when you don't even know what a tariff is?
Little boy, why don't you explain what a tariff is? If you know what it is, you can explain it to me.
Of course I can.
Change my view. Change my view.
A tariff is a tax on an import.
Okay. And what sort of benefit could we get from a tariff?
Well, it depends on what your position is. A benefit that Trump thinks we'll get from the tariffs is poor people paying higher prices, higher levels of income inequity, the destruction of American companies that are reliant on exports due to the fact that they start trade wars. Those are a couple things that happen when you impose tariffs.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? I don't really get your point.
I'm trying to say that tariffs are incredibly detrimental both to American markets and markets outside of America. And you support them not because you know what they are. I mean, I asked you to define the word tariff and you could not. You failed. But you rather support them because Donald Trump said you should. I feel as if this is cult-like behavior.
What's that?
I feel like you're a member of a cult.
Come again.
A cult? What type of cult?
The Trump one. The Trump type.
So why don't you define a cult for me?
Define a cult.
Do you know what a cult is, little boy?
A group of people surrounding upon common ideology that contorts reality unjustly in accordance with fringe conspiracy theory compared to fact. Is my definition of the word cult, and I feel as if you perfectly fall into the definition.
Who did you vote for, Dean?
I voted for the better candidate, Kamala Harris.
Oh my God.
Did you just say for the female? Is that what you just said?
No, I did not say that.
I swear to God, you could. I swear to God, that's what you just said.
Well, I definitely did not say that.
Okay, but I voted for Kamala Harris.
Okay, great, Dean. I had a good discussion with you. I got to pop out now, but I wish you best of luck.
Nice talk with Dean. Jesus. His dildo was calling him.
You know, in Scripture, Jesus befriended people that others called sinners. The only people in the Bible.
I feel like I gotta do a whole Christian nationalist stream where we just get into it.
Bible that Jesus condemned were religious leaders who used religion to hurt others. Being a Christian is about loving thy neighbor, not bullying LGBTQ people. Being a Christian is about loving thy neighbor, not chasing pregnant women across state lines. Being a Christian is about loving thy neighbor, not harassing librarians, silencing teachers, and defunding our schools. I refuse to let Christian nationalists twist a religion of love to justify their hate. You know, in Scripture...
Bring back true Christianity. Get rid of this fucking nationalist garbage. It's so terrible. Did I save that video? Did I not? Yeah, did I? Oh, yeah. I know what I did. I tweeted it out. I gotta play this shit again. I think I might have played it once. If not, you guys are in for a treat. This shit is fucking gnarly. This shit is gnarly. Yeah, right here.
It was one of these little...
Alright, check this out. I don't know if you've seen this, but oh my god. It's spot on. It's funny, spot on, and it's terrifying at the same time.
Whoever welcomes one of these little ones in my name might be letting in a murderer or a drug. Let's get her to a detention center. You know, so we can figure out what's going on. I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. And behold, now I'm all lazy and entitled. You shouldn't have done that. Do unto others as you suspect they might want to do unto you. If a man strikes you on the right cheek, turn to him and shoot him. That is the law.
Rabbi, surely you can heal me.
My child, of course I could. But who would pay for it?
What? I don't understand. I don't have any money.
Yes, it is a sad story, but it does not make me responsible.
Yeah, I did play that. GOP Jesus approves. That's good enough to play twice. That one right there. Oh my god. Good enough to play twice. Stand by. Well, that's it for me. I got an emergency. I got to go. Not doing an outro. I have real life I got to take care of, guys. Thanks for being here. If you can, one more time, donate to the fundraiser, Car for Ukraine. It's pinned in the description. I got to go. Real life calls, guys. Real life is taking me. I shall see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by today. I'll try to get a stream tonight if I can. All right, talk to you.